Odessa Midland is market 159 out of 210 when it comes to the Nielsen market ratings for local television.
We're always dealing with time in some way or other. Get there in a hurry. Get there first.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. Hold on just a second, okay?
Get it ready for the 5 o'clock newscast. Get it ready for the 6 o'clock newscast.
When you have limited staff, when you have limited resources.
Hey, Paul, the Camplex lost its picture.
My pledge is to stay sober during the daytime shift. Step back out of step.
You know, small market is where you really cut your teeth. You have to handle the tight schedules, the spot news.
You make some mistakes, which Lord knows I have.
A slow decline.
813. Is that what you have?
817, right?
I kind of wanted to go for the smaller market just so I knew that the opportunity to be on television was right away and that I would be able to learn and build and move up.
And then get to the big boys.
CBS 7 News at 6 starts right now. I'm Tatum Hubbard in the CBS 7 newsroom. We want to bring you up to date on some breaking news out of Odessa. Police and investigators are on the scene of an armed robbery.
I'm Jose Gaona. I'm the news director here at CBS 7. Here we go. Breaking news. Our #1 goal is to be #1. That's why I was brought in. No, we're absolutely going to cover it. I mean, you can just look around. You look, we have some really young faces. We got some really seasoned faces. These guys, they deserve this. This is their time to shine. On the reporter side, you know, you got Kara Lee.
You have to poof. You gotta get the poof. You gotta get the anchor poof.
When I go out to scenes on a fire, all the police officers and the firemen and things don't really take me as seriously. Being blonde does not help, even though it's fake.
Absolutely.
Tatum Hubbard, she's CBS 7 as I know it.
I was in Texas in 1998, which is part of what I did for a long time. I had a baby 4.5 weeks ago, so I'm just back to work, which is why she's here with us.
You make it a great evening.
Y'all iris up camera 1.
Bill Warren, he's our co-main anchor.
New information out of Midland County on a body found earlier this month. I thought I fixed this. Dadgummit.
1 minute.
I've been here 4.5 years. Before that, I was in Wichita Falls for 22 years with the same station.
My name is One Take Willie. One Take Willie.
Bill Warren is unique.
This is pretty silly. This is really pretty silly.
I'll leave it at that.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Melissa Correa and I'm a reporter and fill-in anchor.
We gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
I've been here for 4 months. 4 months and maybe a week. Before this, I was in college and I was interning at Fox News. My last year, I was having fun and not paying bills.
She's the bubbly personality of the newsroom. She's full of life and speaks her mind. You just can't take her too seriously.
Quit your bitchy. I freak out a lot, and everybody will probably tell you that.
I know, calm down.
Melissa, join us.
Okay, let me just do this.
Hurry.
Thank you.
Let's go. Bring it. Every morning we start with our morning meeting. That kind of gives us an overall view of what's going on. Just so everybody knows, Melissa over the next month is going to be trying to dance off the pounds. There you go. Tell us what you got.
I'm dancing off the pounds.
What are you doing and where?
I'm doing jazz, and I'm doing hip hop, at Sherry Jones Dance Studio in Midland for 1 month, and I'm dancing with a group of 4-year-olds. So.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
It's the mental image.
We're gonna. That doesn't guarantee that she'll be the best dancer there. Yeah. What she left out was that we'll be following her for the whole month. She'll be reporting
Every
on Thursdays, every night. Kind of here's my progress. Here's what, and also we're finding and highlighting other people who are trying to lose weight doing the same thing as just working. And of course, at the end of the month, we'll check in and see how she did.
So it starts this Thursday, so tune in. And I'll be wearing a unitard.
Whatever. That has not been approved.
I had some on-air experience in college, and Jose kind of took a chance with me. He said he saw something, and I don't know what he sees. I'm looking for it every day in the mirror. When I'm being compared to other reporters, or when people in my personal life kind of talk about me, it makes me very concerned, and I feel very uncomfortable. Just about not being thin enough or pretty enough. And sometimes when I get uncomfortable, I think that might hinder how much success I might have.
Yes, please bring the tape back tomorrow because I want to laugh.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Josh, I'm following you.
Basically, the whole television station's inside the mall. What we've done is we've taken a lot of stores, I'm not sure how many it was, I think it was like 4 or 5, and just knocked out all the walls and then made the studio here and the whole station for the salespeople and the reporters and everything. We put it in the mall.
It's kind of weird, probably. It's very convenient, though. If you get a run in your hose or you run out of lipstick, you just hop down to Dillard's.
You know, it's actually better to be in the mall because a lot of times people go, you only work an hour and a half because they see me on the 5, 6, and 10. And I'm like, yeah, I wish I worked an hour and a half. And they always thought we recorded things. Now they see that everything's done in real life. You sneeze, it goes out on the air. Or you lose your voice sometimes, it goes out on the air. So if you say something you don't want to say, it's out on the air.
However, I don't know the segue to Odessa College basketball there.
Coming up on Making News, Texas Style.
I do not want to do this story anymore. I am so embarrassed for my life. I have a feeling that everyone at the station is expecting me to just be completely transformed. And it's very stressful.
Channel 7 is #2. They've been #2 for a while now. And #1 is Channel 9, longtime #1.
My name's Jay Hendricks. I am the news director and anchor at KWES.
And I'm aware of that Jay Hendricks is available, that he hasn't re-signed his contract. I didn't know what I wanted to do with Bill, to be honest with you. I felt things were a little slower when he was on by himself.
So far on Making News.
Bill Warren, he's our co-main anchor.
My name is One Take Willie.
Bill Warren is unique. I'll leave it at that. Just so everybody knows, Melissa over the next month is going to be trying to dance off the pounds. There you go. And Channel 7 is #2. They've been #2 for a while now. And #1 is Channel 9, longtime #1. News West 9 has been a very dominant #1 station.
The Star of West Texas, that's our slogan. K-West TV is the Star of West Texas, and so they jokingly call me the Star of West Texas. My name's Jay Hendricks. I am the news director and anchor at KWES. We take it serious. So I've been here 23 years. I'm a West Texas boy who left and went to college and came back and actually started out as the weatherman.
And that's my man, Jay Hendricks.
So I like the way he does the news.
Did that for a year and a half and then became the sports anchor. Did that for 7.5 years. One day our general manager pulled me in and said, "How would you like to be the news anchor?" And I always told my wife I wouldn't do news in my hometown, but 14 years later, I'm still doing it. And, you know, it's just been a great ride, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
New information out of Midland County on the body found earlier this month. The woman discovered last week in western Midland County has been identified as an Odessa resident. The thing that surprised me about it was that they made the identity from dental records. I mean, the life the woman has led, it's not a stretch to think that she'd never been to a dentist.
Bill has more of a dry, kind of off-the-wall sort of sense of humor. And his jokes, he's such a smart man. You know, he'll make remarks that he understands where he's going, but I don't always understand.
Coming up later, Mr. Food has some good advice about nuts. Yippee! Okay, let's see now. So I'm anchoring the 5 o'clock show, and at the very end, we had this syndicated feature from Mr. Food. A lot of people around the country have seen it. Here's Mr. Food with a real shell shocker for us. 1, I'm still on camera. 2, I'm still on camera. Okay, there's not Mr. Food with a shell shocker for us. I count to about 4. And I look at the monitor for something different to do. I'm vamping. I'm giving them time to get it up, get it rolling. It's not there. We're not going to have it. At this point, I'm mentally calculating that we still have about 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the show because we got no Mr. Food, and we were tight down to the wire. So I ad-libbed something about sports, and I ad-libbed something about weather coming up at 6 o'clock. Craig will be back at 6 o'clock with the complete 7-day forecast, saying it's going to get really cold this weekend. Now there's a question about whether there's going to be any precipitation at all. You make it a great evening. That's about all I could think of. They're left with a minute to fill. So they take a wide shot of the studio, and they took a shot from the live report that we had at the top of the show, which is a really pretty little stream. One spot, and I don't know how many miles, where there's actually running water in this place. And it's a pretty shot. But I wince because everybody knows where the shot's from. It's where the woman's body was found. And we're using it for a kicker. Not everybody was thrilled.
Channel 7 is number 2. Our number 1 goal is just to come in, and it's to be number 1. That's why I was brought in.
I should have just thrown it to Sam. And here's Sam Madison in the Weather Center with more on that.
I am aware of that Jay Hendricks is available, that he hasn't re-signed his contract. And so, of course, that excites me. I've worked with Jay before, loved working with the guy. It would definitely make it easier if we were able to land Jay Hendricks and we bring him over here to join our team.
Hey, can we go to my house first right quick?
Oh, let's go in this way.
I'm a horrible driver. I need a limo driver, or I need Texas to increase the speed limit. Right now I'm going 75. Not too bad. It stinks that I'm running late because I really need to spend a lot of time on this story, and I really need to make it good. So I've got to get this story done by 10 o'clock. I'm so hungry. Of course I don't need to eat, or I wouldn't be doing this story. I've got to be at this place in 10 minutes. I don't know where it is. I've still got to run in and get clothes, and I'm going to feel horrible because my poor dog's neglected again because of this job.
Don't, come on, I don't care if you come out or not then.
And I'm not even getting a top story. I'm not even rushing for a top story. Okay, let's just hope that matches. I have 7 minutes.
Coming up on Making News Texas Style.
I know that I can get in shape, and I know I can lose pounds, but I have a feeling that everyone at the station is expecting me to just be completely transformed.
My wife and I talked about it, and we felt like, you know, if we turned this down a second time, there might not be a third.
So far on Making News.
Just so everybody knows, Melissa over the next month is going to be trying to dance off the pounds. There you go.
When I go out to scenes on a fire, all the police officers and the firemen and things don't really take me as seriously. Being blonde does not help, even though it's fake.
Our market, the metro area, is called the Midland Odessa area. There's two cities about the same size in population, about 100,000 people in each city, and then we have surrounding cities. But our metro area, which is Midland and Odessa.
We're centrally located in West Texas. It's oil and gas country. Because oil and gas has been so big over the years, it's the lifeblood of this community. Midland probably was a little more yuppie, a little more progressive. Odessa was more of the blue-collar oil and gas, you know, the hard-working folks. Raise kids in Midland, you raise hell in Odessa was what they used to say.
The scary thing is, you probably don't want to hear this, but I can't see far away. So I'm just kind of driving blind, and I can't see the street signs or anything. I never wear my glasses. I don't even know where they are. I can't see a thing. We're on our way to Midland. It's called the Sherry Jones Dance Studio. I have no idea where it's at, which stinks. I'm gonna be shooting this entire month-long sweeps package about dancing and losing weight. It's 7:02. I'm already 2 minutes late. I hope I didn't pass it. Here's a Dollar General. Could this be it? Oh, there it is. Ew. I was expecting a bigger studio, but we'll see.
This area, there's always news happening. Certainly the fact that two presidents are from Midland doesn't hurt. I've been to two inaugurations for President George W. Bush, and all you had to do was throw out the name Midland, Texas, and people knew that's his hometown.
In Midland, 3 cars were hit, no one was hurt. We'll have the very latest on News West 9 at 6.
We'll see you then.
I'm getting my picture taken because my last one is ugly. And it was taken a year ago. I look stupid. I was like I look scared to death. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll just take another one. I'm not so scared anymore. I'm not so fat. That's the main reason. We take a whole class on on Anchor here.
You want to see it?
That's so much better.
I was expecting like a much bigger studio, like with rooms.
Oh, really? Looks like this is their only room.
I know. Hi, dear. Hi. Heather? Yes. Melissa.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And we basically interviewed her and asked her what the whole purpose was of the ad in the paper. Talking about dancing to lose weight, to get back in shape, feel great. How is this possible?
Well, it's because dancing is a form of exercise.
In this first package, it's basically the introduction. We're introducing them to the idea of dancing for weight loss. We're introducing them to the situation that it's easy, that it's fun. And then we're introducing the viewers to the idea that they need to tune in every Thursday and see how I'm doing.
Here's what's coming up on Making News.
I do not want to do this story anymore. I am so embarrassed for my life.
I knew I wanted to make a change on the main anchor desk.
Okay, let's see now.
I felt things were a little slower when he was on by himself.
So far on Making News.
Ew. This is not what I expected it to look like. Talking about dancing to lose weight, to get back in shape, feel great.
My name's Jay Hendricks. I am the news director and anchor at KWES.
And I'm aware of that Jay Hendricks is available, that he hasn't re-signed his contract. I didn't know what I wanted to do with Bill, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna be the oldest one here. I'm gonna break a hip. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this story anymore.
You don't?
No. This is not what I was expecting.
Can you go and stand down there just so I can see it?
Oh, yeah. I do not want to do this story anymore. I am so embarrassed for my life. Got it? Sure, dancing, it sounds easy enough, but when I looked at the situation, it's like I'm the elephant in a room full of mice. It's nerve-wracking doing a story about you personally. It's not you as a reporter, it's me, Melissa Correa. I tend to hide my stomach with papers when I'm live, or tend to look down, or tend to push my camera guy to get a tighter shot. And I walked in here and I'm like, oh my God, do I really have to do this? Because I'm about to make a fool out of myself on television by dancing with a bunch of kids on TV to lose weight. And I don't know of anybody that would want that position even if you were offered $1 million. Yikes.
I brought in Jay Hendricks to see if he might be interested in helping this TV station get over the hump.
The situation came up 2 years ago where these guys approached me, and I told them no, it wasn't. I didn't feel it was the right time.
You know, yeah, you can. Tell me, dude.
And Jose and I had actually worked together at Channel 9. He was my assistant actually at one time and had gotten out of the business, and he had approached me about, you know, what I was doing.
You're the man, dude.
I had not signed my contract with Channel 9. 9 kind of wanted a response as to whether I was going to stay or not, and out of the blue, this one came back again. Jay Hendricks, I'm seriously considering CBS 7's offer.
Bill, I'm going to send you guys up to cover the meeting and talk to people who showed up for the meeting. I knew I wanted to make a change on the main anchor desk. Well, I didn't know what I wanted to do with Bill, to be honest with you.